Hi, good day everyone. I'm Joanna Hazel Perjes. Today I'll discuss to you the healthy cooking and special diets. Eating healthy food doesn't mean giving up your favorite foods. Your favorite recipes can be adapted easily to provide a healthier alternative. Yeah, it doesn't mean that if you start eating healthy, you need to give up the foods you want or you like to eat. But instead, you'll be the one who'll make your own food to make sure that the ingredients na ibutang nimo sa imuhang pagkaon is healthy. There are many ways to make meals healthier. Limit fats, sugars, and salt, and include plenty of vegetables, fruits, grains, lean meats, and low-fat dairy in your cooking. Foods with added fats, sugars, or salt are less healthy than the food in which these are found naturally. Yes, kabalo naman ta na ang mga foods na makita nato naturally, just like vegetables, fruits, grains, etc., is much healthier than those foods na process na siya. So, in the foods that we eat, we must make sure if you want to eat healthy, less ang fats niya, ang sugars, ang salt. So, keep fats to a minimum. Choose lean meats and reduce fat dairy products and limit processed food to minimize hidden fats. So, instead of choosing those parts sa meat na more on or mas daghang tambok, choose the lean meat and reduce the fat dairy products kay mas less siya og kanang fat content. And then we should minimize or panagsaan na lang nato og kaon ang mga processed foods because these processed foods may contain hidden fats. Wala lang takabalo. Nuts, seeds, fish, soy, olives, and avocados are all healthier options because they include the essential long-chain fatty acids, and these fats are accompanied by other good nutrients. So, these nuts, seeds, fish, soy, olives, and avocados also have fats, but healthy fat ang iyahang gina-contain. And then, we must consume these foods because they have they contain essential long-chain fatty acids na kailangan sa atong body. So, if you add fats when cooking, keep them to a minimum and use monounsaturated oils such as olive and canola oil. So, this olive and canola oil are healthier options sa oil. Kay para ang atong ginaluto is dili siya madugangan pag fats. So, shopping for healthy food. First, choose lean meat cuts and skinless chicken breast. So, by choosing lean meat cuts and skinless chicken breast, ang fat na makonsume nato is dili kaayo siya daghan. Second, limit fast food, chips, crisps, processed meats, pastries, and pies, which all contain large amounts of fat. So yes, instead of buying your food, why not make it buying your food from fast foods, buying chips, crisps, processed meats, pastries, and pies? Why not make it? Or we should avoid these foods because it contains much more fat than the foods na makaya nato makontrol pagluto. So, mas ma-avoid nato ang daghang fat na ma-add sa atong food. So, third, low-fat cooking begins when you are shopping. Choose the reduced or low-fat version of a food if possible. For example, milk, cheese, yogurt, salad, dressings, and gravies. So, aware naman tano na kanina mga foods, it contains fats, daghan na fat. And then, if mo palit ta og hingon ani na product, we should, labaw na og na ka sa healthy eating, imong i-check ni iyahang fat content, then pilion nimo tong product na mas less siya og fat content. So next is low-fat cooking. Use low-fat cooking methods such as broiling, grilling, roasting, baking, microwaving, poaching, and steaming. Try fat-free evaporated milk in soups and casseroles instead of heavy cream. Limit the addition of condiments to food during cooking and preparation. So, di ba, inig magluto ta, daghan og klase na option. Kita hilig man jud ta og mga fried. But instead of frying, why not try this broiling, grilling, roasting, baking, microwaving, poaching, and steaming? Kay kani sila, dili naman siya kailangan magamit og katong mga fatty nga oil. So, mas makakuan ka og low fat ana nga klase nga pagkaluto. And then, instead of using heavy creams nga nag-contain og kanang taas na fat, why not use fat-free evaporated milk in making our soups and casseroles? So, dili lang siya naglimit sa soup and casseroles ang magamit ka og heavy cream nga imuhang ilisan og evaporated milk, pero daghan siya na dish. So, limit the addition of condiments to food during cooking and preparation, kay we know na ang mga condiments such as mayo, nag-contain pud siya og fat. So, dili na to siya pasubraan, kay para maiwasan na to ang pagkonsume og taas na fat. So next, retaining the nutrients. Water-soluble vitamins are delicate and easily destroyed during the preparation of cooking. To minimize nutrient losses, scrub vegetables rather than peel them, as many nutrients are found close to the skin. Microwave or steam vegetables instead of boiling them. If you like to boil vegetables, use a small amount of water and do not overboil them. Include more stir-fry recipes in your diet. Stir-fried vegetables are cooked with quickly to retain their crunch and associated with nutrients. So, mo ni siya, gihatag niya ang mga tips how to maintain the nutrients sa atong mga vegetables. So, instead of peeling sa vegetables, kay ang nutrients, most of the nutrients sa vegetables is makita dool siya sa skin. So, instead of peeling it, imo lang siyang scrub. So, instead of boiling pud sa vegetables, if you want boiled, just use microwave or steam, kay para ma-maintain ang nutrients. Unya, og gusto jud ka nga boiled jud, then magamit lang ka og gamay na water, and then dili nimo siya pasubraan pagka-boil. Next is cutting down the salt. So, salt is a common flavor enhancer, but research suggests that a high salt diet could contribute to a range health problems, including high blood pressure. Suggestions to reduce salts include iodized salt is best. A major dietary source of iodine is plant foods. So, ang kuan, di ba, inig magluto ta, common naman jud na magamit ta og salt. But then, we all know na if masubraan ta sa salt, it can cause serious health problems. So, dapat atong limitahan atong paggamit og salt, and then it's better to use iodized salt because it contains iodine. Yet this emerging evidence that Australian soil may be low in iodine, and so plants grown in it are also low in iodine. If you eat fish at least once a week, The need for iodized salt is reduced. Avoid salt-laden processed foods such as flavored instant pasta or noodles, canned or dehydrated soup mixes, chips, and salted nuts. So now, let's proceed to the special diets. So first, we have the regular diet. The regular diet can also be referred to as general or normal diet. Its purpose is to provide a well-balanced diet and ensure that individuals who do not require dietary modifications receive adequate nutrition based on the dietary guidelines and the food guide pyramid. It incorporates a wide variety of foods and adequate calorie intake. So, ang regular diet, mao ni siya ang ginabuhat sa tanan or mas ginatawag nato na normal diet. Ang kuan lang ani niya is para mag-provide sa atong body og sapat na nutrients na kailangan sa atong body. So, dili kini siya complicated na klase sa diet because kuan lang ni siya kung unsa ang kailangan sa atong body maupoy kailangan nato i-take ingon na lang siya na diet, and then nani siya ginabasehan mao ni siya ang food guide pyramid. Unya this food guide pyramid naa didto akong kanang pila ka caloric intake na atong kailangan, unsa mga food atong dapat kanon, like that. So next is mechanical soft diet. The mechanical soft diet consists of foods soft in texture, moderately low in fiber, and processed by chopping, grinding, or pureeing to be easier to chew. Most milk products, tender meats, mashed potatoes, tender vegetables, and fruits and their juices are included in the diet. However, most raw fruits and vegetable seeds, nuts, and dried fruits are excluded. So, kaning mechanical soft diet, kay mauto ni siya ang mga foods na kailangan na siya galingon or like i-blend nimo siya kay para murag mahimo na siya kanang sa liquid form na siya. Soft na iyahang texture. Kay para mas dali na ang iyahang pag-intake sa mukaon. So next is the clear liquid diet. To leave little residue in the GI tract, this short-term diet provides clear liquid that supply fluid and calories without residue. It often used with acute illness, before and after surgery, and other procedures such as X-ray, CT scan, etc. It includes coffee, tea, clear juices, gelatin, and clear broth. So, this clear liquid diet, most commonly makita ni nato siya sa mga tao nga mo ginagamit na diet sa mga tao nga ura gioperahan or before sila operahan. Kay para wala na sila residue na igawas. So, kani siya na diet is purely liquid lang ang ginakonsume. So, next is full liquid diet. As a transition between clear liquid and a soft or regular diet, this plan provides easily tolerated foods. The diet includes milk, strained and creamed soups, grits, cream cereals, and fruit and vegetable juices. We also serve scrambled eggs because of their high water content, and they are excellent source of protein. So, kani siyang full liquid diet, unlike atong clear liquid diet na purely liquid lang ang gina-consume, kani siya is pwede na ka mag-take og kanang foods, pero kana lang mga soft na foods. It's a combination of the clear liquid diet and the soft or the regular diet. Kay kani siya, kay imuha gihapong i-consume ang mga nutrients na kailangan sa imong body, but make sure to choose those foods na kanang soft lang siya. Next is the GI soft diet. This diet can serve as a transition between a full liquid and a regular diet by providing foods low fiber and soft in texture. Most raw fruits and vegetables, nuts, seeds, coarse bread, and cereals are avoided. Milk, lean meats, fish, most forms of potatoes and white breads are served on this diet plan. So this GI soft diet kay mo jud ni siya ang kuan mas more on kung katong previous diet na atong gi-discuss kay kanang limited lang ang foods na gina-intake nya dapat more on water siya kani pud siya same same lang sila, but then this kind of diet nag-include siya og kanang wider range sa food na pwede nimo i-consume. So as long as ang mga food na imong gi-consume is dili kaayo siya gahi, humok lang gihapon. So next is low residue or low fiber diet. This type of diet tried to limit fiber, a kind of carbohydrate found in some plant-derived foods. The diet limits intake around 10 grams of fiber daily and is designed to minimize the frequency and volume of residue in the intestinal tract. So, kani siya na kind sa diet kay ang imuhang intake na fiber is only limited to 10 grams daily. And then, ginakuan ni siya from the word itself, low residue, kani siya na diet is to lessen ang imuhang magawas na hugaw sa imuhang intestinal tract. Next is salt restricted or low sodium diet. Sodium controlled diets are usually prescribed for patients with hypertension and those with excess fluids accumulations. Intake of commercially prepared foods such as cured or smoked meats, canned vegetables, and regular soups, as well as buttermilk, salt, and salty foods are limited or avoided. White milk, fresh or frozen meats, unsalted vegetables and fruits, and low sodium foods are included. So, kani siya na kind sa diet kay gina-avoid ang mga food na taas og salt content. So, mostly, kani siya na kind sa diet kay gina-recommend sa mga naay hypertension. So, ginadili or ginaiwasan aning kind na diet ang mga canned vegetables, regular smoked meats, or any other processed foods nga nag-contain og taas na sodium content. So next is the fat restricted diet. This diet is often prescribed for patients with gastrointestinal disorders or excessive body weight. It limits the intake of fatty foods such as margarine, mayonnaise, dressings, oils, and gravies. The diet usually includes whole wheat breads, lean cuts of milk, skimmed milk, low-fat cheese products, eggs, vegetables, and other food items prepared without extra fat. So, kani siya na kind sa diet is mostly gina-prepare ni siya sa mga naay gastrointestinal problem disorder or kanang naay excessive body weight. Kay para malimitahan nila or ma-avoid nila og take too much fat na mas makapalala sa ilahang condition. So, ang pwede sa ilaha lang is katong mga pagkaon na naa siya'y low fat content. So, such as white breads, lean cut of milk, skimmed milk, low fat cheese products, eggs, vegetables, o any other food items na wala na siya nag-contain og extra fat. So next is cholesterol restricted diet. Lowering blood cholesterol can reduce your risk of heart disease. Cholesterol is found only in foods of animal origin. Certain oats, beans, and fruits are actually effective at lowering cholesterol levels in the body. So, kani siya na kind sa diet is to lower naman your cholesterol intake. So, mostly ang food na nag-contain of too much cholesterol or cholesterol is kanang mga gikan sa animals or kanang mga meat. Then there are some oats, beans, and fruits kay mao siya ginagamit or effective siya kay para mubaba ang imuhang cholesterol body sa lawas. A cholesterol-restricted diet limits the intake of meats, poultry, fried foods, egg yolks, and whole milk products. Food high in saturated fat and trans fatty acids such as palm kernel oil, coconut oil, margarine, and shortening are also limited. The diet includes skim milk, lean meats, fruits, vegetables, and whole grain products. So, just like what I said earlier, so imuhang i-avoid ang mga product ug kani nga diet imuhang ginagamit, imong i-avoid ang mga product nga gikan sa animals since it contains high cholesterol. So such as meats, poultry, fried foods, egg yolks, and whole milk products. So also foods nga nag-contain og kanang saturated fat o trans fatty acids kay kailangan nimo limitahan if kani nga diet imong sundon. Next is the vegetarian diet. This diet varies widely depending on personal choice. It may include only plant food, grains, vegetables, fruits, legumes, nuts, seeds, and vegetable fat. Some various designed to lower in cholesterol and saturated fat and higher in dietary fiber. Thus, it may be helpful in the prevention of heart disease and cancer risk. So, this vegetarian diet kay kanang mag-consume lang ka og kanang mga fruits o vegetables. This is to avoid high fat intake o high cholesterol intake. And then kani siya na kind sa diet kay makatabang ni siya kay para maiwasan imo ang heart disease ug ang cancer. Next is consistent carbohydrate or diabetic diet. A diabetic diet varies from patient to patient depending on the type of intensity of diabetes, the patient's personal history, and individual nutrient needs. The exchange list for meals planning establish the serving size amount of carbohydrates per meal based on calorie recommendations. Meals are basically like those found on regular menu, but carbohydrate serving are carefully controlled and small snacks may be included in the meal plan. Carbohydrates are starches, starchy vegetables, juice, fruit, milk, and sugars. So, kani siya nga kind sa diet kay gina-control nimo ang imong gina-intake na carbohydrates. So, naalang kay ginasunod na if pila or unsa kadaghan ang carbohydrate na imuhang i-take a day. So, lastly, the renal diet. A renal diet is carefully planned with special consideration of nutrients, and it is often adjusted as kidney disease progresses. A renal diet may serve the purpose of attempting to slow down the process of renal dysfunction. If dialytic treatment If dialysis treatments are not being taken, the doctor may restrict protein intake of foods such as potatoes, tomatoes, oranges, and bananas. A phosphorus restriction may limit the intake of milk and dairy products, dried beans and peas, while grain breads and cereals, coffee, tea, and dark colored soda beverages. So, this Ronald diet is the one that is low in sodium, phosphorus, and protein kind of diet. A renal diet is also emphasizing the importance of consuming high quality protein and usually limiting fluids. Some patients may also need to limit potassium and calcium. So that would be all for my topic. Thank you.